Hi, I'm David Wingate. I'm a partner at WE Solicitors and I head up the personal injury team. At WE Solicitors, I take a lot of calls from new clients with commonly asked questions, and my job here today is to try and answer some of those questions and give you some more information as to bringing a personal injury claim. Typically, you have 3 years in which to bring a claim for personal injury, so you must contact a solicitor before the 3-year time limit has expired. If you are under the age of 18, it's a bit different. Anybody that has an accident under the age of 18 has until their 21st birthday in which to claim. There are some other time limits that can apply. For example, if you have an accident on a boat or on an aircraft, the time limits are a lot less than 3 years, so it's very advisable if you have had an accident to contact a solicitor as soon as possible so they can assess your case. When you come to WE Solicitors as a client, you are given a designated point of contact. The case will start with a partner assessing the case, who will have a chat with you on the phone and tell you whether or not you've got a case that's worth bringing. It will then be assigned to one of our experienced members of staff, but will remain under the supervision of the partner, who will assess the case at key stages as it goes along. The experienced member of staff who will deal with your file has a direct dial and an email address, and will be asked to respond to any updates for information within 24 hours of receiving them. You can also expect an update at least once a month and a clear plan and timetable as to how your case will proceed. In terms of cost to you as a client, I'm sure everybody's heard of no win, no fee. This means that if you win your case, the other side pays the costs, and if you lose your case, then you pay nothing. Owing to changes in recent legislation, this has altered slightly, and now if you win, you may, depending on how risky your case is, pay up to 25% of your compensation and no more. If you lose your case, you pay nothing, but there are some exceptions to this. Exceptions would be such as you not cooperating or misleading us. This changes depending on the severity and the length of your injuries. A lawyer will calculate the value of your case on the basis of a medical report, so you'll be asked to go and see, for example, a general practitioner or an A&E expert, who will prepare a report detailing what injuries you've had, when you got better, or when you will get better. The lawyers then use the medical report to compare it against other court awards made to persons who have had similar injuries to the one detailed in the report. From that, we'll be able to advise you as to the compensation you'll receive. It's very difficult without a medical report to give any idea of how much a case is worth, and an expert in personal injury wouldn't do so unless they had sight of a medical report. Cases take anything from a few months to a few years. Typically, if you've had a road traffic accident, it's a straightforward case. You expect it to resolve within a few months. A more complex accident work, you would expect to maybe take 12 to 18 months. Cases with very serious injuries can take substantial amounts longer. I think the longest case that I've had at the moment is around about 7 years, but it involves some very substantial injuries. It's very important to choose a specialist solicitor for personal injury cases. The solicitors that are experienced in this area know the specific rules relating to it, the specific laws, and how to ensure that your case is worth the maximum amount of money possible. There's also a set of regulations concerning the rehabilitation code, which enables us to obtain treatment to ensure that you get better as quickly as possible. I hope that this short film's helped resolve some of the questions that you might have. If you do have any further questions, then please do get in contact us either through the free phone, via email, or through the live chat service.